I'm going to give the preference to Imam Aqil, inshallah. I'm going to give the honors.
Yes.
Think so. Microphone scared?
Nah.
No? Kind of.
Little bit.
Audience scared?
Nah.
Okay. All right. He said no. Okay. So, my dear brother Stephen, my name is Aqil. How you doing?
All right.
You all right?
Yeah.
So, they tell me that you won't be Muslim.
Yes.
That's a true story?
Yes.
All right. All right. Have any questions about Islam? Any thoughts or concerns? It can be a reservation. It could be something positive. It could be just something to share. It could be whatever you want it to be. It's your floor right now.
Well, no, because not really.
Not really? Okay.
Not really.
So you think you're ready?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so here's what happens. So a person becomes a Muslim by stating a testimony of their faith, right? You would have heard the term for that. The term we use for that is a term called Shahadah, right? You would have heard that before, right? And these fine gentlemen here you've been speaking to, I'm sure they did a grand job with that. But nevertheless, here's what happens. When we testify to something, we're saying that we have knowledge of and certainty in what we're testifying to, right? Now, this testimony, when you believe it in your heart, you speak with it upon your tongue, and whatever it requires of you, you intend to do so upon your limbs, you in fact embrace the faith of Islam and become a Muslim. So far so good? So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to mention this testimony of faith in Arabic so you can hear it. I'm gonna translate it in English. I'm gonna explain it. Then I'm gonna see if you're still sitting here when I'm done. All right? Fair enough?
For sure.
But before I do that, you said you did this already.
So, just recently,
Yeah.
it was a couple days ago.
Uh-huh.
I was talking to some Muslim brothers in the store,
Okay.
and they told me that it was just a belief, and they said no one can make me do this.
That's true.
I had to do this on my own.
Right.
So he said, just repeat after me, and I did. And but I wanted to do it in a more formal place.
Okay.
For me to feel as though it was secure.
Okay.
And that was it.
So not the corner store.
No. It did feel legit. You know what I mean? Let's just be honest. You know what I mean? Like we in the store, bro. Like, I hear you, but yeah.
Fair enough. Okay, so here we go.
All right.
I'm saying in Arabic, I'm saying in English,
All right.
I'm explaining, and we're gonna dovetail.
All right.
All right? أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. I know that was fast. It's okay.
Yeah, it was. You lost me.
I bear witness that there is none worthy worship in truth except for Allah, and I bear witness that Muhammad is the messenger of Allah. That's Arabic. That's English.
You want to break it down so we can say it, right?
I'm gonna break it down.
All right, cool.
All right. All right. So we say I bear witness, right? That we testify. Just as we said earlier, when you testify to something, you're saying that you have knowledge of what you're testifying to,
Right.
and you're certain in what you're testifying to. This is what a witness is, right? Okay. So we are saying we have knowledge of, and we're certain that there is none worthy of worship in truth except Allah. Here's what that means. In reality, there are only two things that exist: the Creator and the creation.
For sure.
There's no third thing,
For sure.
right? This Creator, He's the one that created us, provides for us, life, causes death, manages the affairs of the universe. The sky's not falling down on us. And this Creator, in all of His might, valor, mercy, ownership, and power, He has rights. From the rights that He has is that the creation worships Him, and that the creation does not worship other than Him.
For sure.
So far, so good?
Yeah.
So if this makes sense, we may have a lot of secondary purposes in our lives. but we all have the same primary purpose in life, which is to worship the Creator and by Himself.
Okay.
That is the purpose of life.
Okay.
So because that's the purpose of life, the worst sin that can ever be committed is to directly contradict the very reason why the Creator created you in the first place. And instead of worshiping Him, worshiping something in the creation. Regardless if we call this created thing God, part of God, God incarnate, whatever we say, it's still created. Right? It's a microphone. Right? What's your favorite fruit?
Grapes.
You like grapes?
Yeah.
You like the green or the red ones?
Like them all.
You like them all?
Yeah.
All right. So you know what the green ones?
Yeah, I guess.
I like the red ones. All right. So, green grapes, right?
Right.
Okay. This is a microphone.
Right.
If I call this a green grape, does it make it a green grape?
No.
Just because I called it a green grape?
No.
What if I keep calling it a green grape over and over again? Does it make this microphone a green grape?
No.
What if somehow, because maybe in some form of eloquence that I may have, I'm able to convince all these fine people here that this is a grape, and then all of them start saying it's a grape? Does it make it a grape?
No.
That is the difference between a false faith and a true faith.
Understand.
Every false faith will have a common denominator. That common denominator is going to be worshiping the creation. Every single time.
Okay.
All faith is going to say, you know, be a good person, you know, be charitable, right? Pray, have good character, right? Believe it or not, Satanism says the same thing, right? That doesn't distinguish a true from false faith in and of itself. But when you push that aside and look at the fundamental tenet of the faith itself, there'll be creation worship there every single time. It's only that they're calling the creation God, or they're saying we have to go through this created thing in order to get to God. All right, does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that's the first testimony. That's what it means when we say, I bear witness that there's none worthy of worship except Allah. So now that we know that we're supposed to be worshiping the Creator, we need to know how to worship the Creator in the fashion that He's pleased with. Right? I'm not reading from the book. You can look at it. So we know how to worship the Creator because He's told us how to worship Him in the fashion that He's pleased with. Right? All right. I know you don't work at McDonald's.
No.
I know. We got pretty good conversation for us now. All right?
For sure.
So, let's say you did.
All right.
You go to work all week. You don't make any Big Macs. You flip Whoppers all week at McDonald's. And at the end of the week, you expect to have a paycheck. Is that how that's going to work? If you flip Whoppers all week at McDonald's, instead of Big Macs, what's going to happen by the end of the week, you think? And you got a Burger King uniform on.
Sound like you're finna get fired.
Sound like you fitting to get fired.
Sure.
For sure. For sure, right?
For sure.
Yet, we have more respect for the creation than we do the Creator. So now when it comes to our Creator, we do whatever we want, call it worship, and then expect Him to accept it from us. Instead of going to Him, find out what He wants us to do as worship of Him, and then do that. This is why He sent prophets. This is why He sent messengers. This is why He has revealed. No one's greater than the Creator. This is why He's revealed these heavenly inspired books for the detail of how to worship Him in the way that He wants us to. Right? So when we say we testify that Muhammad is a messenger of Allah, we say we believe in Him in conveying that message to us, and we also believe in all prophets that came before Him and all messengers that came before Him.
Understand. Overstand. Overstand.
124,000 prophets, 315 messengers, 104 books, right? In order to be Muslim, we have to believe in all of that. And we believe that Prophet Muhammad is the finality of all of that message that started with Adam through Abraham, right? Noah, Abraham, Moses, and Jesus, and Muhammad. He's the finality of all of that.
Understand.
And He brought the final revelation of the Quran. And we testify to that too. I see you still sitting.
Yeah.
You
Am I
ready?
supposed to get up?
You want to? You
No,
can.
no,
We gonna start the program.
no, just
All right, here you go. Are you ready?
Yeah.
You got one mic.
I do?
Okay, I'll hold it.
Nah, I mean,
You scared of it now? You say you were scared?
I'm not. I just don't know.
All right, here we go. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, repeat after me. Ashhadu
Ashhadu
an la
an la
ilaha
ilaha
illallah
illallah
wa
wa
ashhadu
ashhadu
anna
anna
Muhammadan
Muhammadan
Rasulullah.
Rasulullah.
I bear witness
I bear witness
that there is none
that there is none
worthy of worship
worthy of worship
in truth
in truth
except for Allah.
except for Allah.
And I bear witness
And I bear witness
that Muhammad
that Muhammad
is the messenger of Allah.
is the messenger of Allah.
Welcome to Islam. Assalamu alaikum. Anything we can do for you, please don't hesitate. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, please.